This right here is what an executive home in Georgetown really looks like. Let's go check it out. So excited to have you back on the channel today, and I am so grateful for you taking the time. I got an amazing tour for you today. If you need space and separation, this layout delivers really thoughtful design and luxury. Flintrock Builders, honestly, they save the best for last. This is the biggest, boldest plan they build right here in this community in Daniels Mountain. And homes like this, honestly, they just don't show well, they live well. And that's the difference, and that's what we're gonna look at today when we look at all the different aspects of this brand new home. This right here is the model home that they have built within this community. It's for sale at the time of this recording, but we're gonna deep dive and look at everything, because you can buy this home as you see it today, or you can build this home from scratch. And I would love to show you all the different design elements and all the things that they've done. Just like when you come and look at this home, the exterior elevation right here, from the stone to the paint to the beater board, absolutely beautiful. I love all these details and just really lush design within the landscape. There's enhanced curb appeal in this home. I mean, when you look at the raised planters, all the different uplights, I mean, this is really, really beautiful right here. This is the Brazos II Plan, built by Flintrock Builders. 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, 3,342 square feet. We got a study, we got a beautiful dining area, and we have so many smart, logical spaces within this home. And in this video, I'm gonna give you a really good perspective of this home. In this community, they built 4 plans, ranging from 2,300 square feet all the way to this plan, 3,400 square feet. And each home is really thoughtfully designed, and I'll be very honest with you, all these homes they build, they feel so much larger than they really are. And right as you walk in, you have this beautiful entrance, this beautiful foyer, 8-foot iron door that I'm gonna close behind me, and you'll see it here shortly. But I just really wanted to give you a beautiful perspective of right as we walk into this home, all the immense design that you're gonna see in today's tour. Daniels Mountain is a phenomenal neighborhood, and you know, you wanna be in on the front end of when you're in a community, because there's so much expansion that's happening over here on Country Road 254, and we are literally 10 minutes away from 183 if you need to head north to Lampasas, south to Liberty Hill, into the Austin Metro. Everything is right here, but you have peace, you have serenity, you have your custom 1-acre lot, and a home that you can enjoy. And ladies and gentlemen, as you know the tour, everything always starts right here in the kitchen. And take a look at this kitchen right here. This is absolutely beautiful. Love the cathedral ceiling we have here with this exposed beam that's been wrapped. A very smart, intelligent way of how they've utilized all this can lighting. It's just beautiful. And this home emits so much natural light. It really just makes this space so inviting. And this kitchen, while it's large and while it has so many amazing cabinets, you know, you're gonna be like, Abbi, where's the microwave? Where's the oven? Does it have an oven? You're gonna see all these things in this plan, because this home really does an amazing job of entertaining. And I'm gonna show you this Butler's Pantry that is phenomenal right behind the kitchen. But as you see this kitchen right here, just take a look at this rain quartz center island. I mean, you got these rainfall edges. It is absolutely huge. You're gonna need, honestly, a lot of bar stools to fit, to go left to right, because this is such a tremendous space. Really, really, absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. One of the things that they've made a change within our code, electrical code, is you're not allowed to have receptacles at the end caps anymore of these center islands. So for illustration purposes, I'll show you, but here's one that's been pushed in all the way, but this pops out to the left of your screen. You'll see it right over there, and I'll get close up to it, where there's a receptacle on each side. So when we're cooking, when we're looking for our favorite recipes, we will be able to have the opportunity to definitely charge our devices and make sure that we have those conveniences. I'm sure there was a lot of, rules and things that went into it of, hey, we didn't want water and electricity to be too close to each other, but obviously it's still there. So it's one of those things where I'm not exactly sure the why, but all new construction is having to have this. If you buy a resale home that has it already, obviously it's grandfathered in, but new code, this is one of the things you would have to have. So from a cabinetry standpoint, love the honey wheat cabinetry. It goes really well with the LVP they selected here. And when we talk about cabinets, I mean, you have cabinets on top of cabinets. You got beautiful cabinets with the gold hardware, 42-inch uppers, and right above the 42-inch uppers, we have this really nice glass inserts. And I love the distinction within this off-white alabaster central vent hood. It is very, very pretty. One of the things that you can do in the community is you can build your home from the ground up. This Brazos plan starts at $1,079,000 to build this plan on a 1 acre lot here. And you don't have to have an electric range if you don't love that. You can have a propane tank and they can have that. So I wanted to talk about all those things that you can do from a customization standpoint. And to the right here, as you see right here, I just wanted to open up these cabinets so you get a good idea. Because one could be like, hey, you know what? Where's the pantry? And as we look at that Butler's pantry, you're gonna see that there's plenty of space, but they have given us a lot of unique spaces where we can store a lot of items. Not exactly sure what we would put in here, but everything's soft close and it's really, really pretty. Love the center island so much here with the sink and all this cabinetry. We got a garbage can pull out. Really, really stunning. So right behind the kitchen, as I promised, this floor plan is really laid out well. This wing, you have your primary bedroom. Literally across from me, you have what almost feels like a second primary bedroom, and you're gonna see that here shortly. And the other two rooms are on the other wing. So everything's spaced out really well. But as I mentioned, here is your primary. Here is your Butler's pantry and your double ovens right here. Take a look at this. Is this absolutely stunning or what right here? I love the light fixtures. And this Butler's pantry, I mean, you got all types of space. These two doors that you see to the left of your screen, I'm gonna try to get them both on camera here. They are in essence identical in size, and that is a pantry on both sides where it has shelving from top to bottom, but you have all this beautiful counter space, backsplash, once again, cabinets on top of cabinets, and then a microwave. So great for your KitchenAid stand mixer for baking, your Nespresso or Keurig machine. It's a great place to be out of the way. And I'm gonna open up one of these doors so you get a really good idea on how this pantry is. I'm really big on pantries. While there's two of them that are this smaller size, but there's two. And then you have all this cabinetry. So it's a creative way, in all honesty, to have plenty of storage. I'm gonna take a couple steps back so you can look at it from this vantage point. Obviously, it's really nice that it's accessible on two different sides. So very impressed with that, and impressed with, honestly, just the sheer size and magnitude of this home. As we walk down here, I'm not gonna wait any longer. I'm gonna show you one of the most amazing primary bedrooms that I've seen in a long time. This right here is a beautiful primary bedroom. Take a look at this. I'm gonna start to the bottom and work my way to the top because that is where it's an amazing wow factor. Looking at this cathedral ceilings with the shiplap, the integrated can lights, and these beams that have been wrapped, it is really, really something special and very, very stunning. All the amount of transom windows and natural light. I mean, this room just feels good every single day. And we have a door that leads out to our beautiful covered patio that you're gonna see shortly as well. But love the center fixed picture glass, 2 operable windows to the left and right. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the main thing. This is why people move out, obviously, to the country, right? And live out here, because you have beautiful topography, beautiful hills. This is Georgetown. This is Daniels Mountain. And this is what you're gonna find out here on Country Road 254 and 255, where this neighborhood kind of intersects. I'm gonna stand in the corner just so you get a really great perspective of how large this room is. And as I mentioned earlier, that secondary room that's literally on the other side of the home, when you're facing the home, the northeast corner, it is equally as impressive from the standpoint of how large that room is. So if you need spaces within your bedrooms, you're gonna love this Brazos II floor plan. And one of the things another thing that's so impressive about this Brazos II floor plan is this primary spa-like bathroom. Absolutely amazing. It has so many compartments, sections that you're gonna see. I'm just standing at the footsteps of within the bedroom, panning right to left, just so you can get a real good perspective of both sides. You have 2 closets, his and hers. We're gonna first go here to the left and just take a look at these amazing light fixtures, the counter space from left to right. I mean, really good functional counter space, very, very pretty, and just really, really great practical size. Very impressed. Love all the design they've selected, even here in the shower. Very impressed. I love the Sluter gold edges we have. And as I walk towards here and I show you, you know how big I am on these niches. We have a beautiful niche right here that can definitely fit a lot of Costco-sized Pantene bottles of shampoo and conditioner. Wish that seat was just a little bit wider for comfort, but I do understand for ingress and egress why it has to be that. And I love that we have tile all the way to the ceiling. I've seen this material recently and it's just very elegant, very, very classy. Really, really pretty. Here on both sides, it is absolutely the same on both sides right here. Really, really impressive. And straight ahead, we have our first closet. This right here, there is plenty of space within these closets. Really, really nice. And wait until you see the other closet that's on the other side. It is absolutely huge. But one of the things about this bathroom that's really amazing is having this open shelving, having another counter space here, and you have it on both sides. Take a look at this. So it's really nice, double door entries within this primary bath, lavatory here to the left, and you have this beautiful open shelving on both sides. And if that's not enough, here to the right, I'm gonna open this door, you have a linen closet. So plenty of storage. One of the things that really impresses me about Flintrock Builders is they put plenty of storage within their homes. I mean, the coat closets have racks that are absolutely high. You can store many things at the bottom, so you have plenty of space. As I take a couple of steps back here, take a look at the freestanding tub. Love the accent wall that kind of matches the same tile we just saw in the primary shower. Really, really beautiful. I'm gonna take a couple steps here into the lavatory. This way you get a really good perspective. It's almost identical, the counter size on both sides, but the thing that's really great is on this side, as you can see, there's a little area there for a seat that we can have so ladies can do their makeup. So it's really, really thoughtful design, really unbelievable. And the closet that you're gonna need a lot of stuff to fit this closet number 2 in this primary bedroom right here. Take a look at this closet. I'm gonna take a couple steps back just so you can get a real good perspective of just how large this is. It almost feels like another bedroom. That's how large of a primary closet this is. And one of the great advantages of the location of this closet is it comes right into your utility room. So it makes, you don't have to lug around that laundry basket all the way around. You got a shortcut right into the washer and dryer. And I'm really happy that we have a washer and dryer here as an example within this model home. This way they're on pedestals. You get a really good idea of how much space is within the utility room after they've already placed the washer and dryer. We have a sink here and we have functional counter space and more cabinetry right on top of that. As I make a right out here, we have our mud area. You know, one of the things I'm telling all my clients who are building from scratch is definitely within the mud area, try to put some receptacles. Put some extra plugs here and you will thank me later, because one of the great things about this, so many of our kids today, they are needing plugs for their laptops to charge, and it's just one of those conveniences that's very, very important. Because this is the model home, this is the garage. We have a 3-car garage, but for the purposes of being a model home, obviously right now this is simply used as offices, but at the time of this recording, this home is available for sale. But I wanted you to get a really good perspective of just the space, and obviously the windows that you see straight ahead on the wall right there, those would remain. That's a part of the elevation, so that would remain. These beautiful windows with this transom windows right on top, that would be there. You have your whole home cut off from a plumbing standpoint, really pretty. And then this would lead into, that would be your 2-car bay, and this would be your single car bay garage. And then a service door that leads out to the backyard. So really good spaces and plenty of space within the garage, because as you know, we always need plenty of space within the garage, because these days they make the garages smaller and smaller, as you know. As we go down this hallway, I just love looking at the home from this angle. I mean, you have so many beautiful angles within this home, but this right here, the cathedral ceiling, all the millwork, the trim work that they've done, the detail, even in the mantle right there, it's just so stunning. This space, this home feels so much larger than it is. And this dining area is stunning, very, very pretty. Once again, just like we saw in the office earlier in the video, just really love these transom windows and the size of the transom windows. They're not these small transom windows. These are really large and really beautiful. I mean, this being your main dining area that you'd have all your meals within this home, you want it to be a beautiful space. You want to be out here and looking out and seeing all the beautiful Texas sunsets and looking outside and seeing these beautiful skies. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. Straight ahead here, this is where it gets really interesting within this floor plan. At the end of the video, I'm going to take you outside. We'll look at the covered patio, but just take a look at this bedroom. Right within this hallway, it's an amazing guest quarters, if you will. You have a linen closet, you have a bathroom to your right you're going to see, but to the left, first and foremost, you have an amazing, absolutely amazing secondary bedroom. Almost, this would be probably bedroom number 4, or for one of your children who, if you have children who are a little bit older and need a little bit more space. The size of this room, in all honesty, is like another primary bedroom. This is so large, and just like the primary bedroom you saw earlier, you have a beautiful, large center picture glass, and you have 2 operable windows on each side. I'm gonna stand here in the corner just so you get a really good perspective on just how large of a room this is. I'm talking king size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser, and a sitting area, and you still have a closet. You know, you got plenty of space. So I love that in all their rooms, they always put can lights and fans. That's one of the great things. Flintrock Builders does an amazing job of really putting thoughtful things within the home. And this is a standard that they do in all their homes. And take a look at this secondary bath. Absolutely beautiful. You know, I see this tile on the floor sometimes used as the accent wall, which it costs more money to put this smaller tile on the floor, and they followed it all the way through on the mud set. And you know, I love 12 by 24 tile stacked all the way to the ceiling. It makes the space feel so much larger. Love these beautiful light fixtures, the gold framing. They've done some phenomenal things within this shower, within this secondary bath. Really nice. We have niches everywhere, and just another perspective of this bathroom right here. Very, very pretty. Absolutely stunning. You know, one of the things about Daniels Mountain that I really, really am impressed with, and I really, really like, is within this community is the tax rate. You have a 1.6% tax rate. You have an HOA that has light deeded restrictions, and we're talking about an HOA fee that's about $400 a year. So very, very neat. This is a great time to buy within this community because you want to be on the front end. Anytime you're building within a community like this, you want to be on the front end before they start layering prices up. And speaking of up, take a look at these ceilings. This is a secondary bedroom, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the third largest room in the house, and it's this big. And you have a beautiful window seat that you see straight ahead on the screen. This is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna stand here in the corner just so you get a really good idea of just how big this room is. Walk-in closet, double tier. I mean, this is really something. As I mentioned earlier about just the spaces within the home, you know, I see homes every single day, and I don't see sometimes builders really think about who the end user is. Who's the person who's buying the home? How are they gonna use it? How are they gonna use it now? How are they gonna use it 5 years from now? That's the thing that really separates Flintrock Builders from a lot of other builders. They really think about their families, and why they think about their families is because they think about their associates first. And why am I telling you this? One of the most impressive things about this builder, based out of Belton, Texas, is they really focus on their associates first. And when you focus on your associates first, one of the things I've noticed when I've been in this business for a long time is when you focus on your associates, they're gonna care more about doing the job and doing the job right. And doing the job right the first time. And when you create a beautiful culture like that, where your associates come first, their families come first, that then transcends to your consumers. And your consumers have a clean job site, a great job site that has been cared for, and they have looked at all the checks and balances. Because when you're building a new home from scratch and you're spending this kind of money, the largest investment within your life, you want to make sure you're making the right decision. And I have seen plenty of homes where, you know, every neighborhood has a general contractor. And if that general contractor is not happy, is not doing things the right way, is not taken care of, or if the culture's not right within the community, within that organization, you know, that job site's not gonna be looking good. You know, that home is not gonna be looking the way it should. One of the things I always tell my buyers is when you're going out, we're gonna go out here and look at this patio. When you're going out and you are searching who's gonna be building my forever home, you know, I would love to tell you, please go out there, look at a lot of floor plans, and look at it. If you hone in on a neighborhood, go look at a couple different builders, look at how they're keeping their homes in various different stages of construction. And that's gonna be a really good indicator, and it's gonna tell you, hey, how are they caring for the home? And are they organized? Do they clean the home at different stages of construction? These are all important facets when you're trying to find the right home and the right builder that's gonna be taking care of your home, because it's a process. And I would love for you to find the right builder when you're doing that. This right here is an amazing covered patio. I mean, I love the space. I love the outdoor kitchen we have. We have an amazing fireplace right here. We have coax RG6 that's already ran for us, and a plug so we can have space for our TV. You got plenty of receptacles out here, and you got an amazing grill out here where we have everything you would need in terms of, you got space for a fridge, you got a clean out, you got a sink, as I mentioned, and you got this really nice gas range. So this is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna take a couple steps back just so you get a really good idea of all the can lights, the fans they've put out here, this stained beater board. This is absolutely beautiful. So I would love to know what you think about this floor plan, about this community. All I see out here are beautiful deer, bunny rabbits, and I hear the birds chirping in the background. I mean, this is an amazing community right here in Daniels Mountain. This is something really, really special. This Brazos II Plan, once again, is 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, 3 car garage, side load garage, by the way, 3,342 square feet. But as you saw in this video, I hope I did a good job showing you, as you saw in this video, this home just feels and lives so much larger than the square footage that it really is. If you have any questions at all about Flintrock Builders, based out of Belton, Texas, or this floor plan, I have all the floor plans within this community that they're building. I have videos on everything. I am more than happy to send it to you. I am more than happy to answer any questions you have within the building process, within these plans, and would love for you to come out here and take a look. I'll accompany you and show you everything. So hope you have a great day, and I hope that this brought some value to you, and would love for you to stay engaged with me, and I will keep bringing you new videos every single week as we look at all the homes that have tremendous value just like this. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much.